So being a part of the community musical at the Garrick this year meant that we got to see the writing process of a brand new musical all the way from the start in September to the shows in July, which was such an incredible thing to be a part of, to get to witness this sort of new show being created in front of you, and then getting to be a part of that was just incredible.
The Garrick Community Musical is a very open and encouraging space to grow as a person and meet new people.
Something that's meant a huge amount for me has been the opportunity to perform in the theatre of my hometown, and on a stage where I've seen so many performances all my life. So yeah, that's been really special.
The Garrick Community Musical means being part of something that has an equal, diverse and inclusive cast and crew, but also represents all aspects of the local community and its talent.
I loved being in the community musical because it was my first chance to be in a theatre performance. I had so much fun. I really liked everything about it because I loved the story of Robin Hood and I loved making it come to life.
I think that being a part of the community musical, I gained a lot of confidence and being able to step into different types of characters. Also a lot of fun experiences with different types of people.
For me, being a part of the community musical meant being involved in the creation, realisation and performance of a unique musical experience surrounded by people from my community who became my friends, and where I learned new talents and discovered things about myself that I never knew, like being able to write my own songs.
I think what I've gained have been skills I didn't have before as a performer. So this has been my first time singing on stage, and Joel Hall, our musical director, was great. He was really willing to teach me how to do a song and how to find my range and all that. And also, you're just going to grow as an actor working with Johnny McLean. You are just going to become a better actor. So yeah, I've learnt a lot.
My favourite part of the show was the archery competition, the only scene in the show where the whole cast was involved, and the part where I had my biggest presence too.
Favourite part of the show? Well, playing Prince John, obviously. He's fabulous, I love him. And definitely working with Ashley, who played the sheriff, and particularly rehearsing our number and learning the dance for it. And yeah, just finding the chemistry between those two characters was just such a lot of fun. And we just worked brilliantly together, it was a joy, so yeah.
I'd say that my favourite part would have to be Tech Week, because it's when everything kind of comes together after all the hard work and rehearsals. You get to see the sets and any props you get to use for the first time. It's just really, really fun.
My favourite part of the process was the Sits Probe, which we did with the band in Tech Week, which was the week before the show. And it was the first time you got to hear the band with the cast and hearing all these incredible songs we've been working on for so long.
I think that I would definitely take part in the community musical again, as it's a really fun environment that always encourages everyone, and it's a really welcoming environment for at absolutely any level or ability.
I'd love to take part in the next community musical because I love acting and brilliant stories.
I would love to be in another community musical in the future, because I'd love to do another show directed by Johnny and Joel, and I'd love to work with some of the people I've met doing Robin Hood, because we've just had the best time doing this. And yeah, I wish we did a longer run. I wish we were back on stage again tonight.
When you first start rehearsing, everyone's in the same boat, and you can only learn things from auditioning and taking part, and you get to form some really strong friendships that actually help you put together a really, really strong show by the end of it. Yeah.
For anyone thinking about applying for the next community musical at the Garrick, I would say don't let any little doubt stop you from going for it. Don't worry if you haven't been in a musical before. I hadn't. Don't worry if you haven't even performed before. No previous experience is required. All that's required is a creative spirit and a desire to tell a story.
This was my first ever stage performance. I was able to collaborate in the writing too. The whole process taught me so much about myself, including how to write songs. And although they were not in the final musical, it gave me the confidence to write my own musical. So, if I can achieve all this for the first time aged 62, imagine what you could achieve.
To anyone who is thinking about applying for the community musical next year, do it. It's an incredible experience. It's so much fun. And all the shows are so ensemble driven that everyone is involved all the time. It's brilliant.
If somebody wanted to be a part of Future Review, I say go for it and have fun.